What's really good? What's really hood? It's your man Jay.
It's your man Twon.
And this is
Tech Taste Daily. So there it is. The Expanse is the show, don't you know? And I have been watching The Expanse all through the trials and tribulations, and then they canceled the show.
I think it was 2 seasons, man.
Was it 2 seasons?
Yeah.
And they canceled the show. The show was over, and it was like, no. Like, you remember that movie, that show Serenity?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Same, like they canceled that show and everybody was all into it and people were all upset.
But there was no Jeff Bezos back
There was no Jeff Bezos to save it. So what happened with The Expanse when they ended is like that was one of Jeff Bezos' favorite shows. And so he basically bought the show and put it on Amazon Prime and guaranteed like another 4 seasons.
Legendary.
Dope. So it came back. By the way, if you haven't seen the show,
spoiler alert, look away. We're about to tell you how the season 5 grand finale, which aired just a couple days ago on February 3rd, I'm about to tell you how it ends because there's a spicy story that goes along with it.
Let's get into it.
So let's do this. So what had happened was the guy that plays Alex is his name. Kaz Anvar is his real name. So he was he got caught up. Let's just say that.
He got caught up.
He got caught up in the real world.
Oh!
In the show, he's like rock star status, Martian pilot. He's dope. He's on these missions. He was one of the key players that got the show back on the air with Jeff Bezos.
Oh, it's not only is he he's that dude that,
yeah. So like when so here's the spoiler. He dies. Alex dies.
Oh, Kaz.
Of a stroke.
Talking all that jazz.
From a hard burn. Now, if you don't watch the show, the hard burn is if you don't watch the show and you're not into space and shit. A hard burn is when they're coming at a planet or coming where they want to be, and they flip the spaceship around and they burn the engines in the opposite direction that they're going. So they're coming this way, and they flip around, they burn the engines to slow down.
Nice.
And they walk around.
See, so props to The Expanse. I mean, just so y'all understand, like, there's a reason that this show is like the best thing that's ever happened as far as sci-fi is concerned, because it is completely authentic with the science.
Yes. Hats off to The Expanse.
Props.
Since the pilot, they've been talking about how the hard acceleration, the hard burns, and the excessive G-forces can cause health problems. In fact, they go as far as to whenever they're going to do a hard burn or do high G maneuvers, they have to get into these gravity chairs, and they're like, here comes the juice, and they press a button, and they showed the back of the chair, and some shit gets injected into them, and they all go, oh, and they show this, like, this fluid gets pumped into them so they can survive the G-forces.
Okay.
Right?
They've
been doing that since the pilot.
That's what makes it slap. That's
Right? So stop.
So the show has already set up this entire premise, so it's very believable and goes along with the plot very well.
Exactly. So it wasn't like, this motherfucker got a sexual harassment case. He's got to die. Which, so there's the spoiler for that. That's why he had to die.
I like it.
So,
Wait. When he died, were you shocked? Were you surprised?
Yeah, because I didn't know about this sexual harassment shit.
Man, okay, we haven't even got into that part yet.
Right? So, like, you can see by the shot here, he is one of the main characters.
Right.
And also, like I said, he was instrumental in getting the show back on the air with Jeff Bezos. So, like, it's basically, in my eyes, it's his show. Because there wouldn't be no show if it wasn't for him. So they engineered Jeff Bezos being in the room so they could talk about the show going off the air and maybe get his attention. And they did. And he was instrumental in that. And then they just killed him off.
So theoretically, this is half as bad as if, like, let's say Morty just died on Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Half as bad because there's 4.
Do the math. Timmy or whatever his name is, I like him.
Timmy!
But I wouldn't have been surprised if he died.
Right.
Naomi, she's been causing a lot of drama, and she's been back and forth on the dark side and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised if she died either. What'd you say?
She's not Caucasian.
Well, now that you put it that way, so I guess I shouldn't have been surprised if either of the people on the right died. Because he's Hispanic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's some kind of brown people.
Everybody.
I would have been surprised if Naomi died because she's been planting bombs
She's
and
wilding out.
yeah. doing extreme shit.
Agreed.
So it would have been like a good cleanup to kill her off because she's got some moral dilemmas.
So killing her wouldn't have been a surprise. But Alex, the Martian homie,
I was tripping. I was like, this is not what I'm expecting to see. Like, what? And they're like, at the end, they're like, he died of a stroke from the hard burn. And I was like, oh, man. When they said he died of a stroke because of the hard burn, I was like, that makes sense. But
So what do we know about the allegations?
so the Expanse Season 5 came to close on February 3rd, and in the process killed off one of its most beloved characters.
Right.
For many fans who've been watching the science fiction series since its premiere on the Sci-Fi Channel since 2015, that death may have come as a surprise.
Right.
Unless they were keeping tabs on the show's real-world production. In June, accusations of sexual harassment and sexual assault were levied against Kaz Anvar, who plays the Martian pilot of the Rocinante crew.
Was it one of the
Alex
actresses?
Canal. As reported by Deadline, both the cast and production crew quickly reacted with words of support for the alleged victims.
Ooh, that's not good.
So they immediately threw him under the bus. They weren't like, them bitches are tripping.
Right.
They're like, sorry, ladies, he's kind of a menace.
Or gentlemen.
Or gentlemen, yeah. Oh, yes. So yeah, it wasn't like they came out in his defense and had words of support for him. They quickly reacted with words of support for the alleged victims. And a formal investigation at Alcon Television Group ultimately concluded with the decision that Anvar would not be part of the show in season 6.
But what if these allegations prove to be false?
Apparently, they already know he's an asshole. Because they immediately came with support for the victims, and they already decided that he's not going to be part of season 6, and the investigation isn't even over yet.
Okay. They must have something pretty intense over his head then.
Yeah.
If they would go to this length to get the main dude, the reason that the show was still on the air, they're Xing this dude, it must be they
Right,
must
it's
have
gotta
some
be
pretty
some juicy shit.
compelling proof.
Yeah, so apparently he's been on the chopping block all season long. I had no idea. I've been watching every episode with no idea this was happening. Had I known about this, I would not have been surprised at all when he died. When they were like, Alex, are you there? Alex. I was like, yeah, he's there. He's just doing some shit. And then they showed him like floating there with his arms hanging out and blood floating around in front of him because there's no gravity. The blood doesn't drip. It just floats out of your face.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit, this nigga dead. I saw something about this earlier. I was like, something surprises fans with season 6 finale. I was like, yeah, I wasn't expecting Alex to die. I thought they were just going to talk about that. And I read the article while you were in the bathroom, and I was like, what? What the hell?
I was wondering what you was yelling about.
Yeah, because I already saw the episode. I knew he was I knew he was dead, but I didn't know why they killed him. When I read the article, then I was like,
Okay.
now it makes sense.
Yeah. It was dope.
Well done. That was a good kill off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was really a good kill off because I don't know if the accusations are true. But if they are, that was a great exit.
Definitely.
Like better than the Empire exit, better than when Fonzie jumped the shark. It was the best, cleanest, well prepared, like they've been planning it all along, kill off that I've ever seen. It's very sad. It's very tragic, but it's all good. They'll be back in season 6. No more Alex. Sexual harassment, Me Too'd him, got him done in.
Hey, you get
So
what you
there'll be
deserve.
no more of him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be careful. Be careful out there. Don't get Me Too'd.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
If you like what you see and you see what you like, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Tech Taste Daily, baby.
Base in the space means peace. See you later.
Tech Taste Daily.